So to get the answer for this, go to Google Classroom, and then to get the answer to this, you can also go to Google Classroom, but I agree that it's way more difficult, so I wanted to go over this one in a video form. I'm going to solve it algebraically first. Okay, so when I originally looked at this problem, I thought, okay, I'll take all of that and plug it in there. But then I thought, oh my gosh, I do not want to put all that in there and then box that out and then box that out. So I thought, I don't like that path. And then what I noticed is these two are almost exactly the same, except they're opposite. So you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of solving systems. Like if I had 3x plus 7y equals 10 and negative 3x plus 9y equals 11, I could add those and the x's would go away. So for me, I'm going to play the same game. So I like how this goes x plus y equals a number. So I want this to go like x plus y. So I'm going to move this over here. So I add x plus 2 squared to the other side. So it becomes x plus 2 squared plus y equals 3. So I just took this and moved it over. Now I'm going to take this and bring it down here. On the Google Classroom, I put this one on top and that one on bottom. But you'll end up getting the same answer, so don't worry about it. So now I look, these two are opposite. If I subtract this minus this, that's gone. So that's what I'm going to do. And then I'm going to go y minus 2 squared equals 3 minus 1 is 2. Okay? So I'm going to box this out. That's all I did. Then distribute the negative 1, rainbow bow. And now this looks a little bit more comfortable. Put the same together. Move this over. Put this in the right order. Divide by negative 1. Careful your negatives and positives. So I get a y value of 3 and a y value of 2. So now that I got the y values, I'm going to take them and plug them in. Okay? So I'm choosing to use, let me zoom this out a little bit. I'm choosing to take this 3 and plug it in here because that seems easiest to me. Okay? So I'm going to rewrite this as x plus 2 squared plus my 3. 3 minus 2 squared equals 1. Let me go like this. I know some of you want to box this out, but remember we're solving. So I'm going to leave this as it is. 3 minus 2 is 1. Squared is 1. Oops, just kidding. Now minus 1, x plus 2 squared equals 0. This reminds me of square root. X plus 2 equals plus or minus 0. Minus 2, x equals, well, it's nothing. So x equals negative 2. So when my y is 3, my x is negative 2. Now I'm going to take the 2, and I'm going to plug it in here and play the game again. So now, instead of going, so let me go like this, x plus 2 plus, this time I'm plugging in 2. Keep this the same. 2 minus 2 is 0, squared is 0. Subtract 0. I get it, it's nothing, but some of you, it just feels comforting. Square root. Minus 2, x equals negative 2 plus 1, negative 2 minus 1. That actually gave me 2 answers. What does that mean? That means there's 2 times where the y is going to be 2. 1 time when x is negative 1, and 1 time when x is negative 3. So I'm actually going to have 3 answers. That's my answer algebraically. Okay, so let me put these answers here. 3, 3, negative 1, 2, and negative 3, 2. Okay? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this graphically. So the one that's easier for me is to graph this one. This is a circle, center, radius. So my center is negative 2, 2, and my radius is 1. So left 2, up 2. Okay? I feel like I made a mistake somewhere, so I've got to figure out what the mistake is. Ooh. Okay, x equals negative 2, and I put 3 there. So that should be a negative 2. Sorry about that. So some of you caught that? a long time ago. Okay, so now I'm going to go left one, up one, right one, down one. Eee, there's my circle. Isn't it cute? Now I'm going to graph this one. This is a parabola. Well, I know my vertex is negative 2, 3. Okay? So now I'm going to have to create a table and make more space and zoom this out a little bit. I should have made more space. So x, y. And by the way, do you remember vertex form? It's the opposite. So negative 2, 3 goes here. Smaller, bigger. These should match and these should match. So then what I'm going to do, let me zoom in a little bit. Okay, I'm going to plug in 0. 0 plus 2 is 2, squared is 4, but it's negative 4, plus 3 is negative 1, negative 1. Negative 1 plus 2 is 1, squared is 1, negative 1 plus 3 is 2. And that looks good to me. So 0, negative 1, negative 1, 2. Oh, cool, one of them crossed, so that works. Negative 2, 3. Oh, there's that one. Negative 3, 2. Oh, look, there's that one. And negative 4, negative 1. I understand that one was, wait, I think I'm off. That's not a point. 1, 2, 3. I understand that one was pretty crazy, but I bet you would agree there's a lot of Algebra 1 used in there. Okay?